check me out, old Tammy Two Vids over here. But I've just realised I've not got my glasses on. I prefer, I don't know, I feel safer with my glasses on. I think I look more attractive with my glasses, less unattractive with my glasses on. I don't know. But basically, I've just been reminded of something, right? Remember when the whole reason, basically I was replying to something like about ridiculous prices of something. Basically, Ollie London posted a video of him setting fire to some Balenciaga t-shirts, and he said they were worth thousands of pounds, and he showed us in this fucking Bernie bin where he'd set fire to this shit and said it was worth tens of thousands of pounds, and there were a couple of t-shirts in there. Now I might be wrong, but he might be wrong, he might be lying, he might be over exaggerating how much these t-shirts cost. But it's like, right, okay, well, you know, like, this is ridiculous. There is no way on God's clean earth that a black t-shirt with a logo on it can be worth more than 40 quid, surely. It can't have cost more than £10 to make, even if it was hand sewn by pygmy virgins, right? Literally, it's a fucking t-shirt. It's some jersey material with a logo on it sewn together. That's what this fucking t-shirt is. There's no way it can cost that kind of money. Obviously, this is how they get the money back from the rich people, right? Go back through my videos. I've done hundreds on them, but like I'll explain it again at some point in time if needs be, right? But it made me remember something that I've personally been persecuted for in the past, right? I have a disability, I've got multiple sclerosis. I can't go out and do a day's work because I physically can't go out. Well, I could go out and do a day's work. I could probably manage 3, but I couldn't actually be in a job and do the same thing over and over again for a long period of time because I'd just end up in a state, right? My hands go numb, like, and I don't even do no, you know what I mean? Like, but my hands would go numb, my legs would go numb. Like, literally, I manage my multiple sclerosis by being what society calls as a lazy fucker, right? Now, I remember, I know this really fucking well because I've lived through this bitter personal experience of being slagged off by my fellow man, right, for being a benefit scrounger. And then today, I'm commenting on this. I've commented on London's post, but I was commenting on my actual post of it because I shared it on Facebook, and I'm like, went to say like, oh yeah, but it's benefit scroungers. Oh, what's wrong with this world? Not these people who are charging £10,000 for a fucking t-shirt that cost them a tenner to make, right? And I'm like, I don't think for a minute he's like, I think that Ollie might have been exaggerating. I don't fucking know. I don't live in these circles. Do you know what I mean? To me, I could have filled up the old bin, £100 at Primark, mate. It's like, I get my stuff from Primark, I get it from the charity shop. I have no shame because there's no shame to be had. Personally, I think there is shame in spending huge amounts of money on one article of clothing to make yourself feel better and make it all about you and, oh, look at how much money I have, when there are people that are starving and people that can't heat, little old ladies that can't eat at their home at Christmas. You know, like, I think that the massive inconsistency with wealth distribution is a problem that needs to be fucking tackled, and it's only ever going to get worse because one topic at a time, Kerry Ann. One topic at a time. So basically, I realised this whole benefit scrounger thing, I came off my disease modifying therapy because I was being called a benefit scrounger. And I was like, right, okay. And I got people saying that, well, I've got to go to bed because I've got to be up in the morning to do a day's work to pay for you to have a day off. I got people speaking to me like this, right? So I was like, right, well, my drugs for my MS, thank fuck for this person is all I can say. My drugs cost the government 10 grand a year for my disease modifying therapy for my MS. So I just came off it. Didn't tell anybody, didn't do anything, just came off my fucking medication. And I was on a thing, it was like it had a computer thing in it, and this injection, and like it was sold to me like, yeah, and we'll know whether you've missed any of your injections. I gave up in about the March, and I went for an appointment at the hospital with my neurologist in, I think it was the next year. And he said, and how are you getting on? And I'm like, I've not been taking it. And he's like, no. And he showed me, when he put me on it, he showed me the printout. They got a printout. They went to the trouble of using the resources for the ink and the electricity and the machine and the papier to print out this continuous fucking thing that told them when everybody was having the fucking injection. And I'm there, didn't have it. Like literally, if that was saving my life, I'd have been dead. And nobody would have ever known. It was just resources just put into something. Vanity projects, mate. Like literally, it's gone nuts. Anyways, but at this point in time, I was told I was a drain on society and that was my fault for being disabled. I was a lazy bastard and I was a benefit scrounger, and it was my fault that our country couldn't function properly. And nowadays, you don't hear benefit scrounger because even the fucking middle class are on benefits because nobody can fucking cope because we're all being stuffed. Will it sink in? Probably fucking not. Even if it goes up and the rich people fucking, the upper class start to be fucked, they probably won't say no either because nobody ever fucking does. The working classes were fucked off decades ago, mate. The middle classes, they're being fucked over now. The middle classes ain't so fucking smug, and they ain't fucking picking on the disabled anymore because they're also on benefits, because everybody has to go on benefits, and this is happening for a reason. It's all happening, in my personal opinion, so that the playing field is basically brought down. Everybody but them up there, the billionaires, the mega wealthy, we will all sustain on benefits and we will own nothing and we will be happy. Trust me, this is where it's going. But at least I'm not being persecuted for being disabled anymore, right? Well, no, actually, because it's more than me. It's like, yeah, nobody's picking on me. Nobody's calling me a benefit scrounger anymore because other people are on benefits. Do you know what? That matters to me because other people shouldn't be on benefits, especially because I know that it's all part of an agenda. And I'm going to sound like a crazy conspiracy theorist to my crazy conspiracy theorist friends, because I've never seen anybody else saying it, but I swear to God, this is all part of that. You will own nothing and you will be happy. They are just bringing it down so that everybody gets a really good fucking chunk of money from there. Nobody fucking argues anything, but nobody progresses either. Nobody goes up there with them. We all stay down here. And guess what? Down here is where all the action's happening. let's make some action happen. It's a bit disjointed, but always remember what we're missing. Do you know what I mean? Like, remember when we were told that people were going to drop down dead in the street because of coronavirus. And now it's happening, but not because of that. It's like, we need to remember, we need to be making sure that we don't fucking forget what's gone behind. Because it's going at such a stupid pace now, and it's all been put down by these people. It's their agenda. That's what the way that we're going, and it gives me no satisfaction to no longer be seen as a benefit scrounger, because it means that other people, many more people, are having to rely on benefits, and that does not make me happy. I'm sorry, but it don't.